Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Tina, and I'm going to be doing, I'm going to tell you what's been going on with this whole. I've been trying to look up, the astrology stuff on the internet for all the signs or whatever, and every single time I get to a page and I start like taking notes, it's like um, it's like the page like disappears and then I can't find it again. So then I look for another one, and I did that the other day for, man, I bet it was a couple of hours I worked on that. And anyway, I just feel like when something like that happens, I always feel like that spirit. And I think I'm being led to just read tarot and not look into the astrology. So you guys should look into it. Like, what house is it in? You know what I mean? What I do have a couple of things written down for the first sign, which is Aries, right? And it's in your relationship sector. It's in your 6th house. So I do have that written down, but I don't have much more than that. So, you know what I decided was maybe we'd be better off like looking at the Akashic, because, like we're talking about the sun and the moon and the planet energy, the astrology of it, it will definitely be in this Akashic deck, to tell me as well. So I feel like Spirit is just saying, will you just trust me, trust yourself? And so that's what I'm doing. So this is a reading for Aries, and we're just going to see what this eclipse is bringing in for you or closing out for you, because, well, the new moon is probably about forward movement, So something that's going on, something new that's going on. It's the full moon that closes out cycles, I feel like. So I feel like this new moon for Aries. Okay, so I feel like what's happening is this is kind of a time for peace. It's a time for confidence. It's a time to stand in your own truth, your strength, and realize your strong foundation with the willow tree. Like I kind of feel like this is spirit, like highlighting to you, like how strong you are. So, because I kind of feel like, honestly, I feel like you're working on something, building something. Maybe this is a side thing that you're doing, like something you just enjoy doing in this in crescent moon card. This is telling me that whatever you're doing is you're going to increase your abundance, money. Keep doing whatever you're working on in the dark by yourself, in the wee hours of the night. I feel like this is something that is calming, something you enjoy doing. And you might not even understand how big this is going to be, but I feel like Spirit is saying, like, just keep working on it. I think for one thing, it brings you peace and maybe harmony within, like body, mind, soul, like kind of like just jiving together. And then you've got the community card. Also, the 2 of Roses, which is winged messengers. So I feel like you're being watched and taken care of, from above. Like, it's possible that you have someone that's crossed over, or this is your spirit squad saying, like, man, we got you. This is a big time, and you're headed somewhere with some kind of project that's going to be very, very abundant. So now I'm going to clarify this and see if we can get a little more um, information on what this is all about. Tell me about the willow tree, Spirit. This is like something being highlighted for you. Your strength, your love, how much you love. This Queen of Cups is also like a surrender card too. So maybe you are in a deep space of surrender right about through this new moon. Like, wherever you want to take me, Spirit, that's where I'm ready to go. Kind of what I feel like you're doing. You're doing what's best for you. And it's this realizing who you are and your strength, and in this universe that's allowing you to, like, yeah, choose you to want. Some of you could be traveling. I feel like some of you are dreaming of traveling, maybe world travel even. I'll tell you why. Look at the bus at the bottom. Like, I don't know if she's like dreaming about it or writing it down, like manifesting it. But I kind of feel like somebody is working toward, you know, making a move. I feel like they're trying to tell me. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is clarifying this in Crescent Moon, where you're actually working into the night. This is some kind of like third eye knowing thing that you're doing. You know, like you know that it feels good when you do it. You know that it makes you feel balanced when you do it. Maybe you even see things different. It definitely raises your vibration, brings up your confidence. And dude, this is your Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles energy, whatever this Six of Keys is. You want to look at it again? Because it looks to me like it's like a hobby. I think maybe I've had a little too much coffee. My hands are shaking. Sorry about that. But whatever this Six of Keys is good. Look at, even at the bottom, you've got this Empress card. So you're just feeling like all this great energy while you do whatever you're doing. And your abundance is increasing. And it is a spirit-led journey. Like, you know, it's your higher self. Tell me about the community card here. So it looks like there's people involved here. Sitting around a kitchen table, having some meal, or visiting. Yeah, it looks like you're having dinner. Okay, so that might mean something. There's people involved here in your life. Sixth house, relationships, you know, so friendships, family, that kind of thing. Tell me what's happening in the community card for Aries spirit. Oh. Okay, so you're learning something new with these people, I feel like. Somebody's teaching you something. Yeah. Maybe they're helping you heal from something or get to your wish fulfillment, you know? Yeah. And the Queen of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here, like just as an overall theme, is you're really coming into your own. You know why? Because you have three queens here along with the Nine of Pentacles, saying to me like you're knowing your own value. You know, you really are. You're understanding it, you're feeling it. And that's why that Empress was down there at the bottom too. It's like one queen at a time. You're feeling the energy, you're knowing. The first card with the Willow, you're feeling how deeply you love. And that is an overwhelming feeling sometimes. And the way they bring that into our lives can be crazy sometimes, you know? Like maybe something happened and it made you realize like how deep your love seriously goes and you didn't even know you were that deep, you know? And the second one, where you're working on this thing and you're working on it and you're finding some kind of balance within yourself, with vibe raising, Queen of Wands comes out. She's magic, she's confident, she's sure of herself, and you're feeling that while you're working on this project. And then the Eight of Roses, this community card. This is where people are sharing something with you, you know, sharing knowledge, or maybe you're sharing knowledge with them. I mean, it could go either way. But this makes you feel grounded, these people, grounded, solid, stable, sure of where you are, who you're with, and what you're doing. You feel very good there. So let's look at the winged messengers, because these are people, these are like the spirit team, you know? Coming out like birds all over the place, you know, birds, butterflies. Wasn't no butterfly there. No, just birds. I feel like there's like either a hawk or an eagle and maybe a dove at the top, or maybe, oh, it's an angel. Holy cow. It's an angel kind of in the back. I'm going to show you really close. Do you see the big white bird? Do you see the angel like kind of behind him? Okay, so definitely being guided, definitely, to the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you might need to move. Like you might be being led to leave, to travel, to go somewhere else. King of Swords. King of Swords is a very intelligent person. He's led by spirit in this card at all times. He doesn't make a move without spirit letting him know. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So maybe you're just seriously listening to spirit. Yeah, and then you got this cool Three of Cups. That tells me there's people coming in. There's people coming in. Speaking, and spirit is speaking through them, telling you, giving you information. I'm not sure. But it's about making the decision to, you know, allow your soul to lead you, your life, to feel that awakening, to understand the bigger picture of life. So, wow, this is really good. Let's ask this heart tarot if there's any kind of like, we'll just ask for some messages, you know, like advice. Is there anything Aries needs to know? Like, is there, this looks like really good. Like it is really, really starting you down a new path, Aries. Okay, so I do feel like your heart chakra is being opened, you know, illuminated. This is how this is where your soul center is your heart, you know. And I feel like you're getting balance. See your heart chakra? I wasn't joking about that. So I feel like you're loving yourself. I feel like you're looking at everything from a place of love. And I feel like you're ready to put away any kind of like argue, fighting, anything like that. You're just done with that kind of behavior. I mean, this whole journey is teaching you something different. I think you're listening to your third eye intuition. I do see the Lover's card here, you know, so I'm wondering if you're thinking a lot about a certain person or wanting something. I see 666 in these cards right here. So I don't know if you want, and there's another 6 in the 6 of Keys. So I feel like that could be something, like maybe a message. You might want to look up 666 and see what that means to you. It's directly related to like healing your heart chakra opening, something about this, whatever you're doing in the middle of the night, you know, working on something. It's a project. It's also about your third eye, and it's also about love, a lover. I feel like what you're seeking, Aries, is joy and stability, you know, in your home, in your family. And I think that part of you in the past maybe has been like a little unsure, like what way to go, what way will lead me that way. And then I think you've maybe reached out to spirit for those answers. And honestly, I think you know, you're being shown everything you need with this new moon eclipse. I think there's a big new beginning for you, Aries, you know. And it's definitely about wands. It's definitely about third eye and giving you everything that you want. So that's what the energy is going to do for you. So work on that if it makes sense to you, if you know. Okay, so Taurus will be next. Let me look at the time. 14:50. So Taurus, what I got off the internet for you was like focusing on creating a balance between work and your life. You know, like you're trying to balance out those two things. So let's see, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is. Tell me what the new moon eclipse is going to be like for Taurus. What do they need to know over the new moon eclipse? Like, what are you bringing them? Spirit, what's this new moon bringing Taurus? Okay. The Ark of the Covenant. The Ace of Forces. Up in the air, you're so don't know what to do about something. You can't decide. And then the Muse. So I feel like over the new moon, I feel like that you might be getting like really good ideas, like inspirational ideas on, I don't know what you do, but I feel like you have access to this energy. The Ark of the Covenant, this is a number 11, so this is about balance, you know? So I feel like it's saying like you are living true to your soul contract, facing lessons and growing, working toward greater discoveries. And it's saying that you have a vision for your life, and maybe you're not quite sure what it is, but it's really to touch the world with your own light, you know? So that's what the Ark of the Covenant is. And it was saying like, you know, you're going to find balance between your work and your life purpose, right? And I kind of feel like you are here with the Ark of the Covenant. We'll clarify and get more on that. And then you have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Forces here, the Akashic Field. So like some kind of new direction. I'm wondering if some of us are going to be lucky enough to see the aurora with this card being here. Like some Tauruses maybe are going to get a glimpse of this. I've only seen it like in a picture. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you love to see that aurora moving around? I would. And then up in the air is the third one. You're not sure because there's too many things that you don't know. And this card is saying like, will you just let it go and let it happen? Like go with the flow. You don't have to decide anything. Why don't you just get in and enjoy the ride? That's what it's saying. It's like you think you need to make this big decision, and it's saying like, you don't. You don't need to make any big decision. Will you just follow your higher self, you know? And the Muse is here. So this is about being at your height for like good ideas. And I feel like honestly, like this eclipse is like an opening for you, Taurus. Like you're going to see, I don't know what you're going to see. Great ideas just popping off left and right. Make sure and take notes. Like this is really a thin veil energy, you know, so your spirit team can reach right down, and you should be able to connect with them too. So let's clarify the Ark of the Covenant for Taurus and the new moon eclipse. This is a solar eclipse, you guys. So what's happening is the moon goes between the earth and the sun, and it blocks out the sun. So it's kind of like, they call it a ring of fire. So I don't know, but I'm kind of excited. We're supposed to be able to see it here in the United States. So I'm kind of excited to do that. I think I might like hop in my car and go somewhere and try and watch it. Like, you know, somewhere that's like on the rims or something. Okay, so yeah, so the Justice card is coming out here, and so is the Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So you got the Ace of Wands 2 times. So the Ark of the Covenant, you touching your light with the world, this is what's going to bring in your balance. I think this might be actually something that's going to like enlighten you to who you really your soul really is, you know, and what it really, how powerful it is. I wish that for every single person, that they can finally hook up with that soul and realize it, you know, realize the power, realize how long it's been here, realize the knowledge it already has. It's in us. We just have to tap in, you know. So the Akashic field is here, and I feel like that's what's happening. I kind of feel like Ace of Wands, you know. So yeah, this is a Wheel of Fortune moment here, you guys. The Akashic field. This is work and life balance, reorganizing your schedule. Okay, so what this is saying, Ace of Forces, it's a new idea. Knight of Wands, it really lights you up. Like it's something you love, it excites you. When you get this new idea, it comes out of nowhere, it's a shock. It is a Wheel of Fortune moment. And 10 of Cups is there, you guys. 4 Cups. Why is the 4 Cups there? Tell me why the 4 Cups is here. I don't like the 4 Cups. It's like you're not hearing spirit in this card. Tell me why the 4 Cups is here for Taurus spirit. I'm sorry, I'm just messing these cards up. Clarify the 4 Cups for Taurus spirit. So the new moon is on, the new solar eclipse moon is on October 14th. You have to release something. Alchemy, North Node. Okay. So Spirit is telling me this is your North Node path and they're trying to move you on it. And it's a big deal with this eclipse, this solar thing. This is a time where you're going to be able to like change some energy within yourself, as well as Spirit is kind of like switching you onto your North Node path, your North Node purpose. It's time. And I feel like you have to release something so that you can alchemize it. And I kind of feel like it's happening over here with the Ark of the Covenant and the 11 card, right? That balance, that seeking justice, that like seeing like every single thing that has happened really did have a purpose. It changed you in some way and you're starting to like understand that. So you're going to love this North Node path and this alchemizing of the energy. I think it might feel a little overwhelming for some of you. But I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to happen. So you know how we do rituals on the new moon and the full moon, right? We do rituals accordingly. I feel like there's something here for you about releasing toxic patterns, releasing, I feel like it's doubt. It's because over here you've got this like up in the air. So I feel like you're shown a direction and it's good. But for some reason you don't want to, or you don't see it. And I kind of feel like I'm getting that vibe with this up in the air card too, Taurus. So, I mean, you're being led to your North Node, but you, for some reason, are a little, got some fear. And that's how come you don't know. Because you don't know what the outcome is. You know, like, yeah, I know Spirit wants me to go here or do this. I can feel that, but what's after that? Spirit is saying, like, will you just get in? Just get in the damn thing. I promise you're going to love it. I promise. You're going to love it. Don't pretend I'm not here, Spirit is saying. Like, I'm giving you a gift. Stop ignoring me. And I feel like that Spirit talking to you, your higher self, you know? So, I feel like there's a little bit of like, I don't know. Even though you have all this good stuff, like you're just doubting it. And it's definitely spirit driven. Eight of Wands is right here at the bottom of the deck. So tell me up in the air, spirit, what's going on for up in the air? Why they can't make a decision? Seven of Cups. Because you're looking at everything that you've done already in your life and you're feeling like, maybe you're feeling like I've made some like shit choices in my life. Like, look where it got me, you know? And Spirit's saying, hey, let me enlighten you to something. This Hanged Man is about looking at things from other perspectives. You know what I mean? Like your soul's perspective, right? And this is what you've always wanted, the Four of Wands, this happy, stable home. But for some reason, it's always felt like a goddamn burden, you know? Okay. This is all about changing your energy here. Like in this up in the air thing. You don't really know where this is going to lead. And that's why you don't want to get on board. But Spirit is saying, trust me. You know, your higher self is saying, will you trust me? I know what we want. We want Four of Wands, and I know exactly how to get it. I know how to get it really fast. Hierophant. It's just going up this ladder of light. If you just come with me. If you just surrender these old ideas that you're hanging on to. These things that make you sad. I feel like some of you, like I feel like some of you have someone coming in. I do feel like it's a love situation. and you don't see that coming at all. Tell me about the Muse. Let's clarify the Muse for. Okay, so you've got an Empress and a Six of Cups. So I kind of am feeling like this Empress has had like this idea, or it's an idea from when you were a child. This Muse, maybe your Muse is your inner child. Let's I just like to do this sometimes when the spread kind of looks like this. I want to see what your inner child, what does your inner child need to say? Is there something that the inner child needs from you? Like it needs you to wind up? Three of Cups. Some kind of argument. I think your inner child is asking you to reconcile something. That's some kind of something you've been dealing with your whole life. And I do feel like it's feeling like you have to put other people first all the time. Like it's hard for you to choose yourself, Taurus. It is. It almost feels like it's like something you taught, what you were taught, like it was selfish to put yourself first, but it's really not. So I feel like maybe that's what the inner child is saying. Tell me what 10 years down the road self is saying to you about this Muse card. Tell me 10 years down the road self, what's it saying? That's too many. What's your 10 years down the road self saying? It's saying that you need to cut yourself free from maybe being like this person who has to make big, huge plans all the time. Like you want to know the outcome before you even start. And Spirit is saying, like, stop it. Just, the Muse is here. Fly by the seat of your pants. listen to those inner nudgings and go for it. Just make sure that you're always following what your heart is saying. You know what I mean? As long as it feels good inside to you, like it's a loving thing or whatever. I also feel like maybe because of the Nine of Wands being at the bottom, and he's the one who Nine of Wands. This is a wounded warrior, and so he's been in a lot of wars, and so he could feel, like he's a victim. But this guy doesn't. This guy is like spreading his arms out and sharing his knowledge. I almost wonder if what this is trying to say is everything that you've been through is exactly what you're going to be channeling. Um, you could be helping people, you could be doing artwork, you could be writing, but you're definitely going somewhere and fast with the Chariot card with this Nine of Wands. Like you're making something with that knowledge. You're doing something with it. You're making money, or you don't even really, that's not your goal, is to make money, but it works out like that. Because it's opening up not only your heart space, but a new way to make money. This is a brand new beginning. And I don't think that you see it coming. But it's definitely like, I'm kind of feeling like the muse that they're talking about is that wounded part of you. There's so much knowledge from all the pain. What is your pain? And all the pain and all the strength, like you're so having an epiphany over here. And you're doing something with that energy of the wounded warrior, you know? You're channeling it into something. Like maybe you're telling your story. Maybe you're painting your story. Maybe you're sharing it on some level in some way. That's what I'm seeing here. Let's just get a couple of these because they've already been telling us, like this is a wheel of fortune moment. It's time for you to release something. It's time for you to get on your North Node path. And I feel like your North Node path is about sharing your experiences with other people because, what about, like, let's say, what does it look like here? The wounded healer. I don't know what he went through, but maybe he went through all kinds of shit in a war, He saw people killed, he buried his best friends, he could have PTSD, but this guy sees it as a learning tool and something that is valuable to the world. And so he shares it. Tell me what's happening with this Nine of Wands, this wounded healer. Tell me what they're sharing here in the Muse card. I feel like this is your muse. It's all the pain. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, it's clarified by spirit guides helping you and career and contracts. So I kind of feel like whatever kind of knowledge you have, maybe you broke through some toxic patterns, found the freedom, and then started telling your truth. And that's what leads you to this brand new beginning. And I feel like it's going to just wake you up. I see like third eye twice coming out here. Epiphany, great breakthrough, right? Forgiving maybe yourself for not loving yourself for so long. And then making a decision like, yeah, dude, my soul is a badass bitch and I'm ready. I'm ready to line up. So I kind of feel like that's what's happening with this new moon eclipse. I feel like you're having kind of like a total like, face-to-face meeting with your soul. And I feel like you trust it. So that's what I'm seeing. I think your own experiences are your muse. whether it's no matter what it is that you're doing, Taurus. And I think that is going to bring balance in for you. Okay. So let's see. Let me look at what time it is, and I'll put down something for Gemini. And thank you for just joining me. Welcome. My name is Tina. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, and what I'm talking about today is the lunar eclipse, the new moon, solar, or the new moon eclipse. So the next sign is Gemini, 3547. So thanks for hopping on. Thanks for watching, sharing, liking, and I appreciate all of you. So, okay, so the next one is Gemini. Okay, so here's what I did get something for Gemini too, and then I lost it. I got like one sentence for Cancer. So Gemini, it says you're recovering from dreams that you may have been crushed long ago, and open your heart to new inspiration. Journal the incoming messages. Okay, so this is about a dream that's been shattered for you, and you're recovering from it, you know? So now you're opening your heart up to new inspiration during this eclipse. Spirit is sending in. I'm sorry, I have such a bad cold. Okay, Gemini. Tell me what's going on over the moon, the eclipse moon on October 14th for Gemini. Show me what they can expect and what kind of energy is coming in and how to work with it. Okay, so you have a fated meeting. This is an important relationship. It could be about work, spirit, and love, but it's fated. It could be a past life person. It mentions a publisher. It's powerful and promising. And it could be the best thing that's ever happened to you, Gemini. Wow. So this is kind of like a chance meeting, like you're just somewhere and this person walks in. So I don't know that it's going to happen on October 14th, you know, but it's that energy that's bringing this fated meeting in. So whenever the time is like divine, that's when you'll meet this person. And then the next card is the journey, moving, relocation, taking something to a new level, a greater opportunity. You may have to leave something behind. So this fated meeting, so now you have 2 sevens on the table. 7, 7. Could mean something. You might want to look that up. I don't know exactly what it means. And 4 of Forces. This is about spring and autumn. 4 of Wands. So that's usually about happy, stable home. But it's like talking about springtime and versus the autumn time. They're complete opposites. One's about rebirth and one's about, you know, one's about new beginnings and one's about closing out a cycle, right? So it's in the upright, so I feel like it's about a new beginning. And then the Ace of Forces is here again, the Akashic Field. So could I have those upside down or something? All right, so let's clarify the fated meeting. What do we want to know about the fated meeting? Spirit, what do we need to know about this fated meeting? Just tell me what kind of meeting it is. Because, I mean, it's talking about like a past life person. And they come into your life and I don't know. So it could be a past life brother, sister, teacher, or publisher. It's powerful and promising is what it says. So I feel like that is definitely something. All right, tell me about this fated meeting, Spirit. Just give me all the tea. So you got Six of Pentacles. Someone that's offering equal give and take. And this is like a whole new world, man. This person is offering you a brand new, like, world card beginning. This could be about travel, because the journey card is next, right? But it definitely means you're going down a new path. This is something you haven't done before. It's new. So tell me more. It's like it's opening up a new portal with brand new world in there. I feel like it is spirit guided. And this is definitely someone spirit sent you, is what I'm saying. I feel like you know it with your intuition. I think you can feel that this person is who I'm talking about. When you meet them, you get it. And you're headed toward wish fulfillment here. It could be a new love. Page of Cups. Maybe you meet them and then start the ascension process with them, or they help you rise somehow, like your heart chakra being illuminated. You know how sometimes you just meet someone and they just explode your heart? It doesn't happen every day, but it does happen. And when it does, I mean, you can feel it. Yeah, I kind of feel like this person is offering you something. And one of the things that comes with it is balance inside yourself, you know? I think they help you balance yourself, change some energy, and maybe work on a project that you're working on, you know? Like, they think you're pretty good and they want to, like, work with you somehow. They could want to travel with you. Why is the Two of Swords right here? Like, why is the Two of Swords here? Why is somebody got a blindfold on? It's like Spirit's trying to take your blindfold off. Like, you're trying to maybe ignore it. Why? Well, okay. So you got it's a new beginning, Ace of Earth. Spirit guides are assisting you, just like I said with that 3. It's Spirit that's guiding this whole damn thing. It could be about a contract or your career or a commitment. It's definitely got something to do with Saturn. So you should look at where Saturn's in your chart. You know, it might help you understand, like, what exactly, what house is it in, you know what I mean? It could give you a clue about it, but it's definitely putting you on your North Node path. You know, this person is actually helping you move onto your North Node path, which means that it's going to feel different. It's going to feel new, like you've never done it before. It's not like an old cycle like the South Node, you know, like staying in a comfort zone. No, this is brand new. It's a brand new path. It's a brand new world. And you got so much assistance here, you know, down this new thing. You've got the spirit guide assistance, and you also have ancestors all around you. And even in this Temperance card that came out here, you can see, do you see the angel around that Temperance guy? It is angelic help, trying to help you balance, trying to help you balance body, mind, and soul. And this person is sent here to do this. So to put you on your North Node, to change your vibe, and to take you somewhere new in the Chariot. Now, let's clarify the journey, which is next. It's like you're going on a trip. You might be moving, you might be relocating, you might be taking something to a new level, but it's definitely about bigger opportunities, this journey. So let's see. Tell me. Okay, so again, I see you kind of like overthinking it, not sure if you want to do it. Um, but it is your wish fulfillment. Maybe you feel like you're not well enough to do it. The Eight of Swords sometimes makes me have like this vibe of depression. And so I feel like this journey that you're being led to go on is really like, even though you're scared, it's your wish fulfillment, and it makes you understand your stability. Six of Cups is here. Like, this tells me like this could be someone from your past. It could be honestly something from your childhood that's slowing you down, you know, from like maybe being scared to go, because I feel like you're being called to go somewhere and you're scared of it. Spirit is the one. Spirit's gonna push you on the path. Like, if you don't want to go, you're still being pushed there. You're still being guided there. They want you to go there. It's important. It could have something to do with your work. It's definitely something you want, and it's definitely going to bring your confidence level up. And I feel like it's coming in really fast. You know, it's going to change your life very fast. Knight of Swords. Knights are about change. Swords are about speed. So it's fast action. This guy's running. So let's look at the Four of Forces. Tell me about the spring and autumn card, Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is coming in. Let's see. Whoa. So the Four of Forces is really Four of Wands in a regular deck, you know, which is about joy and stability in your life, in your home, in your family. And its Wheel of Fortune is here with the Five of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Hanged Man. So I kind of feel like the world or the wheel card is here because I feel like it's changing your energy. You know, like this feeling of lack, Five of Pentacles, is like a weight around your neck, and like it's like acting like a devil for you. You know, like you feel like you have nothing. And like what I was saying over here about the depression, you know, like she's definitely depressed here. And this card comes out, and I used to feel like, oh, it means this and this and this period, but it doesn't. It means like this card, Five of Pentacles, is telling me that this mindset of feeling like you don't have enough, it's controlling you. So I feel like what's happening with the wheel is it's turning, and it's like saying like, wait a second. We need you to look at this from another angle here, because you're not nothing, you know? So I feel like you're getting enlightenment here, possibly connecting into your higher self, and your higher self is actually showing you like, you know what? You're not nothing. You don't, you know. Tell me more about the Hanged Man after the Hanged Man. What about the Four of Forces? I feel like something happens to you or did happen to you in the past where it just knocked you on your ass. You know, like inside of yourself, like you fucking can't move. Someone did something, said something, I don't know. Five of Pentacles is about feeling like you don't have enough. You know, it could be about money, sure, but it could be about like just the feeling that you have inside yourself about yourself. And I feel like this Hanged Man card and this Hierophant card is saying like, you are figuring this out, and slowly but surely the Wheel of Fortune is turning the way you see it, the way you see yourself and your situation. Your vibration's changing, and there's a new beginning. Yeah. So what's happening in this, you know, this Four of Forces is you're actually even finding your own, like, you're finding that relationship with your higher self. That's what this is. It's like you are picking money off of a tree. And whenever I see this, it's like the Nine of Pentacles. So you got this owl here that's leading her way. You got pentacles just growing on the trees. She's freaking happy as hell, right? She's so happy, and she's just picking off the pentacles she's needing. She's in love with that owl who is her higher self. And she's realizing like, man, I've worked way too hard my whole life. when my own higher self can lead me here. Like, wow, what an epiphany, right? Mind-blowing epiphany. Hanged Man. Looking at it from your soul's perspective, the bigger picture. You know, what is my soul really up to? Ah, it's learning more stuff for the collective light, right? So that we can evolve and grow and learn. I mean, think of all the stuff you've learned in your life about love and money and yourself. What you're figuring out right now is how strong and powerful your soul is. You know what I mean? You're figuring it out because it's leading you here. Then you're meditating, you're talking to spirit, you're like, hey, can you just protect my energy here for a minute while I take all this in? And the spirit's like, yeah, I'll protect your energy and I'll show you. Nine of Pentacles. So whenever I see that Nine of Pentacles, money growing on trees, what could that be? What could that be? You know, like, what are you doing that's making money grow on trees and you're effortlessly making money? So I'm thinking about different things, like this would be something your soul would be leading you to with the owl, right? Something that makes money just come in. It could be about, a hobby that you do. It could be about public speaking. It could be about poetry. God, it could be about anything, and something that you've been doing and you didn't even know it was worth anything. And it is. And at some point, when you get to this place where you understand your soul, it's bringing it on, Money is coming in like it's growing on trees. That's what I'm seeing. This is something, it's passive energy. It's passive income, I mean. Something you've already done. And you keep doing it, but it's not like it's hard labor, You're kicking it. You're happy. You're like loving your life right now. Tell me what the Ace of Forces is with this Akashic field here. It's like a new idea. Ace of Wands, right? A sudden epiphany. It's like spirit giving you an idea. So they're talking about a struggle that you've had. It's something that you never really, you didn't understand why it happened. It's a lot. It's sad. It's so fucking sad. Here's what's happening is you're transmuting energy right here. Your soul is. Because you have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. So something real bad happened. And it's been on your mind. Like to the point, like, remember where I said, like, it reminds me of like depression, really bad depression over here. And it's kind of like, for some reason, like it's almost making you not go down this journey, and it's a good journey, but you're like overthinking it, and you're like, I don't know. Maybe I just should stay where I'm at. I don't know what spirit knows what they're talking about. Look at where she's at. Do you see the picture? It's so telling. So she's half in the 3D, and just like, well, not even half, 3/4 in the 3D, 1/4 in the 5D. And that cup is coming from the 5D. I'm wondering, is it this fated meeting coming in at the very beginning? But I feel like it is, because you have this opportunity to go down this new path with this new person who is fair, who is kind, and whose spirit is just like going like, here you go. Hi Al, how's it going? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. But what I'm seeing is like, I think it is the fated meaning, because here's the Two of Cups. This is a soul friend coming in, and you are struggling with yourself about it because of whatever it is you lost. Like, it could be another person that you were involved with, and maybe you've given up on love, and spirit sends in this great person, this fated meaning, and you're like, I don't know. I don't think so. Two of Cups. You're emotional. you know, and you're still healing up from whatever happened from before, is what I'm seeing. But then here comes the Strength card. I feel like also, I kind of feel like you're waiting for someone here. Like, it's whoever ran off. You're trying to make sense out of whatever happened with this soul friend from before. When this new one comes in, you're not 100% healed, is the thing. And so you're really not sure if you really want to go on this new journey, this new adventure that Spirit wants to take you on. Like, it's leading you there. It could be with a Leo, but what I'm feeling more than that is like, it's gonna take a lot of strength for you to go down this path, even though like you're getting all the messages to do it. You're kind of just scared. Yeah, it's a love offer. It is. It is. It's the Lovers. So are you going to be strong enough to take this person up on it? Because look what's at the bottom of the deck about that situation. It's successful, but you're scared. It's all in, and here we are back at the Ace of Wands again. So kind of coming full circle with this. So you have an opportunity to fall all in. Love. Good love. It's guided love. It's spirit sending someone in. And I guess it's up to you what you want to do. I don't know what you're going to do. All I can tell you is that if you were to follow it, it's real good. It's success, it's growth. It's exactly where your soul wants to be. It's a third eye awakening one more time on the deck, or on the spread, right? Spirit, show me what you're giving them in the Nine of Pentacles. Show me what are you doing here with this Nine of Pentacles for Gemini? Let me just see another picture of it. Wish fulfillment. It's everything you want. It's freedom. And it's telling your truth and healing your inner child. Okay, so yeah. So remember when we're up here in the Four of Forces and we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune, but you are really toxically stuck to this idea that you're not enough, you know? So it's like that, you know, like you feel like you're not enough. I think Spirit is just trying really hard to show you that every single experience that you've ever had is valuable. And you're turning that into something else. You're turning that into maybe money. I kind of feel like you are. You know, I don't know. But this new moon is kind of like a brand new beginning. Some people talk about the new moon and they say like, it's like a fresh, clean slate, you know? So if this is a fresh, clean slate, this is a beautiful reading, Gemini. It's just, if you could get in your own damn way, out of fear, out of toxic fear. You're so scared, maybe about what people say, well, maybe what they will say, you know? I hope that you get over that and realize that the truth that you're wanting to speak is helpful, you know? It can be helpful to everybody or lots of people. But for some reason, I kind of feel like you feel like you're not good enough to do it. It won't go anywhere anyway, something like that. Yeah, so Spirit is telling me this is an old childhood wound, and I feel like you have your heart kind of blocked off here some kind of way. It's the Wheel of Fortune here saying like it's time for things to change. I feel like it's time for an awakening here about who your soul is and how cool it is. And I kind of feel like that could happen over the new moon if you seek it. You know what I mean? Just breathe. This is talking about like meeting up with your soul face to face And breath is the way to do it, you know? I mean, you have to have all the elements, but as far as I'm concerned, it's the breath that's the most important part, you know, to actually be able to do that. And then I think once you do that, I feel like you're going to understand that this wound of yours started a long time ago in your root chakra as a child. I see it twice here talking about it, you know, and you're on your way to like being free from that. If you want to be, Spirit's giving you a way. It's giving you a way to do it just by speaking your own truth. It's this money tree. That money tree is all about your truth. That Nine of Pentacles is coming because you're speaking your truth. You're sharing it with others. So whatever it is you're doing, like I said, writing a book, public speaking, maybe you make videos about your life, you know, like who knows? But you're being led somewhere. I do see some kind of trip involved too, like some kind of travel, and it looks like you're too scared to go, right? You're too scared to go. You don't want to go. You're scared. But this is all brought from Spirit. And you know it because, oh, sorry, but you know it because oops, what's the wrong damn card? I didn't even know that one was down there. Okay, yeah, it's the High Priestess. So you do know, because your higher self knows, and it's trying to like give you nudges, but your human self is feeling fearful, very fearful. So you know what shuts your soul down from speaking to or from you being able to hear it? Fear. Fear. So be careful with that. I even waiting on a letter that was sent to me a month ago. Has it been stolen? And will I get it back? I don't know. Let me see. You know what? I don't have my pendulum here. I think I moved it. I moved it the other day. Let me see if I can just cut the deck. I don't know. Page of Pentacles. I'm wondering if the Seven of Swords is here. So I'm kind of wondering if you were right and that was stolen. That card can sometimes mean that. I also am feeling like, okay, so these two cards came out like one on top of the other. So I'm kind of feeling like with this card, this is a card of surrender to me. So I feel like, Elle, I think that Spirit is saying like, the Wheel of Fortune is here, and I feel like you need to surrender the outcome is what I'm getting. Surrender it to Spirit. Just say, whatever happens here happens. That's what it looks like to me. Get out of that fear. Get out of that fear. Talk to your higher self. That's kind of what I'm feeling for you. Oh, I don't really know. That's the cards I got. I don't know if that helps you or not. That's hard doing the... Hi, Rain. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so the next one is Cancer. And I feel like I only got one sentence for you here, Cancer, and it's You may have deep memories around lost opportunities. One, okay, Cancer, you may have deep memories around lost opportunities. And then I lost the connection with the internet and I didn't write anymore after that. So let's see if we can get messages from the Akashic for Cancer for the new moon on October 14th. It's definitely an eclipse moon, spirits. We know that's special. So I feel like something's going to be deep memories about your lost opportunity. The reflection comes out. Hilarion comes out. And Uriel and the Sphinx. So Cancer, I mean, and the light of the world is here. So you have all 4 major arcana cards from the Akashic deck. Big stuff going on for you. Let's just kind of unravel it here. So yeah, you are reflecting on some kind of lost opportunities, right? With the reflection card. And then the next card out is the Hilarion card. And this card is about Ascended Master, an Ascended Master. That's who Hilarion is. And he was the master of research, science, truth, healing, logic. This is also about spirit communication. It can be about a legal degree or medical research. It's also asking you to be logical and just do the research and pay attention to the details is kind of the sign or what that card is saying. And then Uriel and the Sphinx. This could be someone coming in that's an actual person. They have the same inner quest as you, and this leads you to your own higher self. So I think Spirit might be sending you someone in. Uriel is about, it means the fire of God. This is about uncovering the deepest truths about yourself. So this reflection card and even the reading about the deep memories is no joke. You're being shown something, you know. And then number 10, the light of the world. So it's like Spirit's going to be trying to get a hold of you. You see that guy knocking on the door and the other guy inside? The guy knocking on the door is your higher self, your soul. And you're inside busy. You're not listening. And it's you, but you're ignoring it. So, oops. All right, so let's clarify the reflection card. What are you looking back at here? It's like you're reviewing your life. You're thinking about all the stuff maybe that you've missed out on. Maybe the decisions you've made. Maybe you feel like they've been wrong. Feeling, I don't know, a little negative here about your path, you know. And I feel like the reason you're doing it is because you have a new path set before you and you don't even want to try. It's like you're too emotional. I think you're maybe working on like letting something go too. You got the two of swords, the moon card, and the 5 of cups. So it's kind of like you're just not paying attention at all, you know. Definitely feeling kind of sad, trying to let something go. It could be a 6 of cups relationship. This could be, you know, a sibling, anything. But I think it could have been somebody you loved because the star card is here. And I feel like that's how come, you know, you're so sad about it, is because it was a deep connection, you know. And I feel like that's what you were thinking about, like, how can I be successful in this? How could I have done it different? You're really stuck in that, man. You still want that to work out. You haven't really let this go. I feel like you're kind of in the middle of it. Tell me what the Hilarion card is. I feel like, honestly, this can be about, like, mediumship, this card. So maybe with the new moon, you're gonna, I don't know, see something, hear something. Hierophant, same damn card. You know, except for in the Akashic deck, it's talking about, you know, tapping into the other side. And this one is talking about walking up a ladder of light, getting more spiritual knowledge, understanding something a little bit more. Okay, so you're overthinking something about a love. It's the Lovers. Whatever this is, I mean, maybe the purpose of it, maybe the purpose of this whole loss is for you to understand your own strength. It could be about mediumship, too, and I just feel like that. So if you're over here and you lost something, like maybe even somebody died, right? And it's hard to let that go. It could be like someone you grew up with, like a family, like a school friend, Six of Cups. It could be a lover. I think it is a lover because lover is here. So I feel like you're just so lost and depressed, and this is all about, like, discovering new gifts. So if somebody out there that's Cancer has lost someone to death, I'm going to tell you right now what I'm seeing is that the reason for that could have been so that you could understand that they are still around, like you can still connect with them with the mediumship, and it might really just push you to that place to where you know they're still there. You speak with them, right? And this knowledge changes your energy with the Temperance card. It does. I feel like you find some strength here. I feel like you're finding balance from this Hilarion energy. So I'm wondering if over the eclipse, maybe you'll get some kind of like vision with this person that you lost, or with a person, right? A soul that's on the other side. Because I feel like your gifts are opening, and the veil is very thin during an eclipse, so I feel like that might be the message here. And then here comes this Uriel and the Sphinx. The fire of God is what Uriel means. He was an ascended master, or maybe he's not an ascended master, he's a archangel, I think. Uriel, let me know, I forgot. But this guy is the guy that helps you uncover the deepest truths. So maybe there's a person coming in, or maybe this energy is coming into you and you're communicating with it, you know? Tell me what you're finding out from Uriel. Okay, so there's somebody, I feel like it's coming as a human. Uriel's coming out as a human. And they're offering to work with you somehow. You know, they're saying like, hey, you want some help with that project, or I don't know. I like what you're doing, something like that. Now, for some reason, I feel like you're kind of blocking yourself from this Uriel energy. Why? Why is Cancer blocking it? It's like you can't hear it. It's like you can't hear them. So maybe do some work with your third eye, because I feel like it's a little bit blocked. So maybe you want to do some meditation, I don't know, light some candles, make some wishes, work with that eclipse moon energy. I just feel like you are going to be enlightened to something. You're going to know something new with that energy. And it might be like just being awakened to this fact that your soul is like right on the other side of the door, and they're trying to tell you like what your purpose is, right? Two of Cups, Seven of Swords, Emperor, and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Why the 7 of Swords? 9 of Wands. All right. Okay. I kind of feel like this is like a love situation, Cancer, and it's somebody that left. It could be an Emperor energy, like Aries energy, or somebody who's a boss, or like just a good manifester, right? Maybe they have a lot of money. And anyway, what I see is like someone coming in and you being guarded about it. You're like, I feel like it's this last thing that's stopping you, like you're like, well, the last time I invested in love, like, just fuck that, right? Tell me more about this light of the world. Yeah. You're definitely not sure what way you want to go here. I do feel like there's, you know what it kind of looks like to me? Like your soul wants to get together with you and you're just like, no. 2 of Cups. It's kind of like your soul wants to like grab onto your hand and say like, come with me. Let me show you something. You are a freaking emperor and you have the ability to like do this 10 of Pentacles thing. Come on. That you're guarded. You don't believe him. You don't want to hear your own soul. You're fighting with yourself. You're not, I think, honestly, I think you do hear that knock at the door from your soul and you're purposely not answering it. Why? Because you don't know. Because this card came out. That's why I'm feeling like that. 2 of Pentacles. Should I listen to my body? Should I listen to my soul? I think that's where you're at. You're fighting with yourself. Yeah. It's a brand new cycle here. It's a brand new world. And it's you being the emperor. It's you working with your higher self. Listening. Leading with love. But you've got this heartbreak here still. You're heartbroken. Tell me what happened in the 3. Oh, let's get a different deck. Tell me what happened with that heartbreak. Like I see it. It's like you could even get a message here coming in, with that Page of Cups. And you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to answer that message. I don't know if I want to invest any more time in that. Tell me exactly what the 3 of Swords is. Disharmony, conflict. I feel like there's an apology coming in. Someone saying sorry. It's unexpected. They want to start anew, right? And you're feeling like, you know what? This is why I'm here. This is why I'm in this space. Like that was they rejected me. I stopped loving myself because of this disharmony. But you got a lot of attraction to it too. And then here comes this shadow side. So, or here in the beginning, when you're thinking about it, you're reflecting on all the stuff that you lost. It's about this relationship. It's the one that rejected you. It's the one that was, something happened and they just split, right? I don't think it was a healthy type of relationship. And I also feel like you had expectations from this person. Like you were expecting them to love you back. You were expecting them to stay, and they didn't. So here's what I'm feeling like. Like you can stay in this old energy if you want to, feeling sorry for yourself about this person that like bailed, or you could just start like starting to love yourself, doing the nice things for yourself and form your own new foundation. I do feel like something's balancing, and I do feel like there's a rebirth coming and a brand new beginning. There's a celebration. And I feel like, I mean, this is a perfect time, you know, to like embrace new things with the new moon. But, you know, whenever we like are inviting in new things into our life, we do have to let something go, or, you know, like we got to let go of this negative energy so some positive can come toward us. And I feel like that's what's being talked about here. I feel like some of you are comfortable in this lack mentality. I feel like you know, maybe you've just kind of been in that energy your whole life. You know, like that energy of like, I'm not really enough. I'm not really as good as everybody else. And I know that that can happen, and I know it probably did because it's right here in these cards. So, I mean, it's completely up to you what you want to do, but I feel like your higher self is trying so hard to like help you see your value and like the emperor energy. Like you really can, manifest everything that you want, you know? Um, and I think that that might be what you're being shown. I feel like since we had Cancer, all major arcanas come out for you. I feel like this is a really big deal, this eclipse. So I would definitely work with the energy, invite it into your life, and manifest what you want with it, you know? Write it down like you have it already. You know what I mean? This is what my new life looks like, and I love it. This is how I feel every day. This is what I'm doing every day. Write it like you already have it, and see what this super powerful eclipse new moon can bring in for you. You know, I'm not saying it's going to happen the day of the new moon. That energy and the eclipse energy goes for a while. I mean, it can go for like, I'm not sure, 6 months to a couple of years in cycles, you know. So whatever you start with this new moon might not come to fruition until later. But I feel like you should start planning it and start like manifesting it, saying it's already here, feeling like it's already here, you know, whatever that might mean for you. Okay, so I'm going to stop with Cancer and I'll come back maybe in a little while or maybe later tonight. I'm not sure, but I really need to, like, I don't know, get a drink or something. My throat hurts. And I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for pushing the like button and subscribing and following me and just watching. I love you guys so much. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.